In the shadow of the nuclear age, the specter of nuclear war looms large, casting a long shadow of fear and uncertainty. In response to this existential threat, people around the world have sought refuge in nuclear fallout shelters, fortified sanctuaries designed to protect against the deadly effects of radiation following a nuclear detonation. In this comprehensive exploration, we delve into the history, design, and purpose of nuclear fallout shelters, shedding light on humanity's efforts to prepare for the aftermath of nuclear war and ensure the survival of future generations. The origins of nuclear fallout shelters can be traced back to the dawn of the nuclear age, when the devastating power of atomic weapons became apparent to military planners and civilian populations alike. As tensions between the United States and the Soviet Union escalated during the Cold War, fears of a nuclear conflagration grew, prompting governments and private citizens to take measures to protect themselves from the ravages of nuclear fallout. In response to this growing demand, a variety of shelters were developed, ranging from simple underground bunkers to elaborate subterranean complexes capable of housing thousands of people. What are the key features of a nuclear fallout shelter? A nuclear fallout shelter is designed to shield occupants from the harmful effects of nuclear radiation, including gamma rays, beta particles, and alpha particles, which can penetrate buildings and cause severe injury or death. To achieve this goal, fallout shelters are constructed using materials that provide adequate shielding from radiation, such as concrete, steel, and lead. The shelter may also be equipped with air filtration systems to prevent the ingress of radioactive particles and ensure a supply of clean air for occupants. Additionally, shelters may contain provisions such as food, water, medical supplies, and sanitation facilities to sustain occupants for an extended period of time. How have people prepared for the aftermath of nuclear war throughout history? Throughout history, people have employed a variety of strategies to prepare for the aftermath of nuclear war and ensure their survival in the face of nuclear fallout. During the Cold War, governments around the world invested heavily in civil defense programs aimed at educating the public about the dangers of nuclear war and providing guidance on how to seek shelter in the event of an attack. Private citizens also took measures to protect themselves and their families, constructing backyard fallout shelters or stockpiling supplies in their homes. In recent years, the proliferation of nuclear weapons and the threat of nuclear terrorism have renewed interest in nuclear preparedness, prompting governments and organizations to revisit and update their civil defense plans. What are the challenges and limitations of nuclear fallout shelters? Despite their importance as a means of protecting against the effects of nuclear fallout shelters have several limitations and challenges that must be addressed. One challenge is the limited capacity of shelters to accommodate large numbers of people, particularly in densely populated urban areas where space is at a premium. Additionally, shelters may be vulnerable to damage or destruction in the event of a nuclear detonation, rendering them unusable or ineffective. Furthermore, the long-term sustainability of shelters is a concern, as they may not be able to provide adequate protection or resources for extended periods of time. Finally, the psychological and social impacts of living in a confined and claustrophobic environment for an extended period can take a toll on occupants, leading to stress, anxiety, and interpersonal conflict. In conclusion, nuclear fallout shelters represent humanity's attempt to prepare for the unthinkable, the aftermath of nuclear war. From humble backyard bunkers to elaborate underground complexes, these fortified sanctuaries serve as a last line of defense against the deadly effects of nuclear radiation. As we confront the challenges of the 21st century, the need for nuclear preparedness remains as urgent as ever, as the specter of nuclear conflict continues to cast its shadow over the world. Only through sustained efforts to educate the public, invest in civil defense infrastructure, and promote international cooperation can we hope to build a safer and more secure future for all. If you found this video informative, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more content. Thank you.